a really big story, and it's quite a tale.
No exaggerations on this one. Monica's here to show us one of the biggest house cats in the area, maybe even the world.
Truly, when I first saw a picture of Mitzi, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was trick photography, but now I've seen Mitzi in person, and she truly is a giant among kitties. The folks at Willackenzie Animal Clinic in Eugene had never seen a cat this big, so they took some pictures. And just to give you a sense of scale, the guy holding Mitzi is 6'4".
Pretty girl. Mitzi's a pretty girl.
Mitzi belongs to Margaret Mirisars. She adopted Mitzi just over a year ago when her first owner fell ill and a friend was trying to find a home for the oversized kitty. That's where Margaret first saw Mitzi.
She opened the door and I could not believe my eyes. It was huge.
But she saw those green eyes and fell in love.
Hi, baby.
There was a problem, though. Mitzi was not just big, she was fat. A whopping 46 pounds, which is only a half pound from the all-time world record.
Her little tummy dragged the ground.
Margaret immediately put her on a diet and got her down to a svelte 29 pounds, which is still not very small. A typical cat, like Indy, weighs about 10 pounds. But Mitzi here weighs almost 3 times more than a regular cat. Don't you, sweetie? Mitzi is a relatively rare breed of house cat. She's a Maine Coon from the state of Maine, and they tend to run bigger than most cats, but this kitty takes the cake, and just might eat one. In all other respects, she's a regular cat. A bit moody, but still lovable.
And I call her an ideal roommate. She doesn't ask for much.
Then there are the not-so-subtle reminders. Mitzi is one of a kind.
Well, as big as she is, you do what Mitzi wants you to do. So.
And that last shot there, that's actually Mitzi running away. Truly. The Guinness Book of World Records no longer has a category for heaviest animals because of concerns about animals being dangerously overfed. So instead they recognize the world's longest animal. So like the world's longest cat would be measured from nose to tail. Sadly, Mitzi doesn't have a chance in this category. Her tail is very short. She heard it when she was a kitten and it never grew to its full length. Back to you.
Cheated. That last shot was a fitting end to that story.
I love that's her running. Running.
Now let's meet the cat that can claim the world's longest cat title. It's from Chicago.
We want to introduce you to Verissimo Leonetti Reserve Red. Yes, that's his whole name, but he goes by Leo. Leo measures 48 inches long and is the same breed as Mitzi, a Maine Coon. The Guinness Book of World Records people say Leo is as tall as an 8-year-old child and his paw can fit into a 2-year-old shoe. Leo's vet says the cat is a healthy 35 pounds, perfect for his frame. The lengthy kitty's owners say they have to be careful when they're cooking, though, because Leo is so tall he can put his paws up on the kitchen counter, just like a kid.
Yeah, unbelievable. And we did try to measure Mitzi just to see, and we couldn't get her to stretch out all the way. She just wasn't in the mood for it. But somewhere between 35 and 38 inches, and it's just because her tail is so short. Maine Coons, usually their tails are almost as long as their bodies. So,
wow.
So if Mitzi's tail was full length, we would have been very close to a record.
That's amazing.